What does TWS mean to you?
When I think about TWS, I think of a group of like-minded individuals who are passionate about conserving wildlife and the habitats they live in, and also sharing that knowledge with their peers and with the rest of the community.
What is your favorite TWS memory?
I would have to say my favorite memory would be us last year playing our Discover Your Niche conference, and how everything was just so chaotic, and we all had our own separate kind of roles, and we'd give updates throughout the months we were working on it, but it didn't really seem like something that was going to come together until the actual day of the event. And overhearing attendees talk about like how awesome it was, and afterwards getting feedback, positive feedback, not only from the student attendees but also from the presenters, the professionals, was really one of those amazing moments for me, and kind of helped really like solidify how valuable TWS is, what we were able to accomplish on a team together, but not only just for ourselves but for the rest of the club. And I'd say that was definitely one of my highlights of my time with TWS. I used to be super shy when I was younger, and TWS was one of those sources that helped me kind of come out of my shell, especially, at a college level. I like to think of it as an excuse to go talk to professors that really helped me kind of have this driving goal to be like, okay, I need help with this project, or we'd love to help with this community service event. So it kind of gave me that foot in the door that I wouldn't have had otherwise. So TWS is great in that it really helped me practice kind of reaching out to the professionals in my community, and help me network and begin those skills that are great for, throughout life. We're all going to use them no matter what your profession is. And then a little more career-oriented, actually, TWS, once I joined and became more active in the leadership team, it gave me the confidence to actually switch majors. I used to be animal science, and then I joined and became more active in the club, and then got up enough courage to actually switch to wildlife, fish, and conservation biology. So without that kind of group support and being around these like-minded individuals who were so encouraging, and we're all just so passionate about wildlife, I don't know if I would have actually gotten to the point where I wanted to switch majors. So thanks to TWS, I graduated with a WFCB degree, and
My name's Kevin Hunting. I'm affiliated with the Wildlife Society. Been a professional wildlife biologist for many years, about 40 years. I'm the past president of the Western section of the Wildlife Society. I was chair of the Conservation Affairs Committee, and then recently, fortunately, I've been honored to be a National Fellow with the Wildlife Society. And in that role, my job really is to kind of give back to the people that are coming up in the profession, much like I did several years ago, and make sure they get the most out of their experience with the Wildlife Society. So, I participated in the Western section and in various chapters throughout my career. And I think, looking back, what I gained the most from the Wildlife Society interactions was really the networking with my peers. As a young biologist, really finding my way. There were a lot of people in the same situation, and we'd meet at conferences, we'd meet at chapter meetings, we'd meet on the side, we'd do projects together, and that really helped me kind of get my footing as a wildlife biologist. It was really beneficial, really helpful. Later in my career, as I kind of became more of a journeyman biologist, or got a lot more experience, the Wildlife Society was still a great tool, a great outlet, and a great venue for meeting people with that were in a similar place in their profession. Talk about kind of common problems and challenges we were having. Talk about opportunities out there for us, and it was just a great experience. And now later, of course, in my career, I think like I said, it's a great opportunity for me to try to give back to a lot of the people that helped me and to the young up-and-coming professional wildlife biologists in California. Wildlife are in serious trouble in this country and around the world. There was a recent story in the New York Times about a 29% decline in bird numbers across the U.S. recently. There's a prediction that many species will go extinct just in the next 20 years. And here in California, we've got well over 200 species on the endangered species list, another 300 that are declining or vulnerable, and many more that we really don't know anything about. So these were challenges that I wasn't necessarily facing when I came up through the Wildlife Society and as a professional biologist, but certainly these are the challenges for you as a future leader and a future biologist, especially in California. We have to act now to prevent mass extinctions. We have to act now to preserve biodiversity in California. We only have one natural heritage in our state, and that's the wildlife, plant life, and natural communities that we see around us. And it's worth preserving. It's an awesome responsibility, but I know you as an upcoming wildlife biologist can do it.
Hi everyone, my name is Bailey. I was a past TWS president as well as marketing coordinator, and now I work as an education specialist at the Sacramento Zoo. To me, the Wildlife Society means a lot of really good memories in college and a lot of skill developing, not only with people, but just working on my resume and what I wanted to do after college. So it was a really good use of my time, but I also had a lot of fun and remember all of the fun events and just kind of being outside with people that enjoy wildlife as much as I do. I would say the Conclave in Yosemite is an event that really stands out to me, not only because I got to go with officers from my own chapter, but meet other students at other universities that are in the Wildlife Society that are taking their time to kind of be developing those skills, and being able to be out in nature with them was really memorable. As far as other events too, I really enjoyed the